What's good, everybody? Welcome to another video. This is Ted, and yeah, you guys, a lot of you guys seem to like the video where I was making a print style beat using Logic, and it's Christmas morning. I'm gonna do a ton of editing on this video. I thought it would be cool to use some of these LM1 sounds and recreate the iconic beat from When Doves Cry. My goal is to get so close to this sound that that YouTube gives me a content ID. That's the goal, and so we're gonna see if I can do that. So I'm gonna do a ton of editing on this because I don't want the actual track to get me dinged, but I just want to come that close with the drum groove. So let's see what happens. There'll be a lot of speed ramping and stuff like that in this video. So just to let you know, what I'm using is I'm using some Lindrum samples that you can find anywhere on the internet. They're all over the place. So I'm gonna get these classic Prince sounds, and this is a template that I've set up in Logic. So I have everything kind of where I want it to be when I want it to be there. So let's do some listening. One of the things that I find that I hear right off the bat is this big gate reverb on the kick drum, and boom, 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 boom. All right, so now I'm just listening to the hi-hat, and I'm listening to it over and over and over again, trying to just see what's in the mix. Again, if you're watching this process right this second and you're hearing what it sounds like right now, there's a lot of like tweaking needs to be done to the tuning and the sounds and all that. So I'm only talking about, first of all, I'm only working with the intro. So I'm gonna put an arrangement marker, and yeah. Get this sucker lined in right on that downbeat there. I know for a fact that the pattern is right. All the drum sounds are happening in the right places. But we gotta tweak the EQing and the reverbs and all that stuff. So the first thing, let's tweak these sounds by adding our, reverbs and all that stuff. I don't know if I should put a reverb on the entire kit, or just do tweak the reverb on different stuff. So yeah, let's see what we come up with. we're gonna make that a little deeper. I should probably tune it. So this is what I know now. If any of you sound guys or engineering experts want to chime in and let me know what you think, what your thoughts are, by all means chime in. This is not my area of expertise. So if you got some tips, tricks, and techniques for your boy, I'm all ears. I do know that all of the patterns are right. Meaning the kick drum pattern is right, the hi-hat pattern is right, the toms are right, and all that good stuff. Turn up the velocity on this second low tom. Clap ain't right. All right, so I pretty much got the pattern together. I'm gonna turn the hi-hat down just a little bit. And I did put a little keyboard part in there just to hear it. So I'm going to speed ramp the video a little bit here, and I'm going to build out the whole thing. See if there are any breaks or whatever, and I don't think there are. I think the pattern just goes All right, so I built out the arrangement, and to some people this may seem like a monumental waste of time. Um, I don't think so. Um, when I was a kid, I'd get remote control cars and little stuff like that, and I'd always take my toys apart, um, and that helped me to figure out how they worked, and you know how they worked, and what might have gone on in the minds of the people that put those things together. So I think this is a healthy exercise in reverse engineering. So I've put the arrangement together. Like I said, all the effects aren't perfect or anything like that. So for anybody that's going to leave a little snarky comment talking about that ain't the reverb, or woo woo woo. I'm all for having hearing it in a helpful way. I'd love to. I know there's some experts out there that would know some better ways to do some of the stuff. So I'd love to hear that. I would definitely love to hear that type of stuff. Because I'm in the learning business myself. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now I'm just gonna add some. I'm gonna add some little keyboard parts. Let's go back to what we had there. Creamy. So I'm going to stick with those strings right now for the interested. The chords are A minor in root position, F major in, let me open a keyboard for those interested. Show keyboard. That is going to be A minor, root position. Move that F in the right hand pinky. The A and C stay the same. That's going to be F major in second inversion. G major in root position, and then a G sharp diminished. So when you go to the G major, all you have to do is raise your thumb to. So here's G. Here's G sharp diminished, and that sound, that G sharp, gives us that real tension because that's a half step below A. That's that tension that we feel getting us into. I used to wonder, like, once again, back in the day, before I knew anything about theory, where like, what is it that makes it feel like that? Gives it the emotion like that. Is that half step? So All right, I think I'm gonna put this thing to bed now. Yeah. So shoot, if you are interested, I'm gonna play the whole thing. Play the whole thing. Let's see how close I got. Yeah. So what's a trip, man? Is there's this really kind of it's a unique drum pattern with some interesting effects on the drums and obviously no bass. Um, a couple of really simple parts that man, I think Prince is like a genius at using simple stuff to make great things. So I think that's a lesson we can all learn from. So anyway, here's my recreation of When Doves Cry without the guitars and without the vocals. And there you have it, folks. When Doves Cry. Hope you enjoyed that process. Yeah, and I will see you in the next video. If you like this kind of content, you know what to do. hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you have questions, comments, concerns about music, let me know. If it's about 2021 and all that stuff, coronavirus, I ain't got you. All right, y'all. Peace. Two fingers.